That skyscraper there is like a giant donut with a hole in the middle. And when they lifted the top bit on, which looks like a bridge, they hoisted it up through the middle gap, and now they're building the frame around it. It's pretty cool. Oh, by the way, that there, that's the Caspian Sea. So the entry for 2 people for the car exhibition is 50 manat, and that's about £25. There's a selection of cars here behind me from President Heydar Aliyev's collection over the years. Some of them are armoured, some of them aren't. This car's a Mercedes Pullman, and it's got bulletproof glass. In addition to that, they've got tyres that can't be shot out or deflated. This vehicle is about 3.5 tonnes and nearly 7 metres long. Now these cars are far more interesting, mainly because we don't get to see cars like this in Europe. They're from the Soviet era and built in Russian factories. This particular car was a direct comparison to Maybach and Rolls-Royce, and apparently the price was nearly the same. And finally, we got another of the ex-president's vehicles, and this is called a Chaiki. A Russian car again, that looks a little bit like some American cars. Lots of chrome. It's a cracker.
I'll stand on this one.
Stand on that one. We're on the 3rd floor basement now, and this is the automobile exhibition. It's not busy with only people in here, and for such a big building, it's surreal. So behind me here is a Buick 1910. That's 110 years old, and it's a 14 horsepower engine. But look at the quality of the build. Now this is a Model T Ford, and apparently Henry Ford said you can have any colour as long as it's black. And the only thing that you could change or customise on it was the door handle. Now this is just a black standard door handle, but there were many different designs, flowers, birds, things like that, and different materials apparently. And it's the first time I've ever seen a Model T Ford. Here behind me is a Willys Jeep from World War II, and it was produced by the Ford company. And next to it is a Russian gas Jeep. And if you have a look at them very closely, they're almost identical, almost like the Russian one, which was built after the American one, was a direct rip-off. We're going to have a look around the outside and you'll see what I mean. Now behind me is a Volkswagen from World War II that the Germans use, and I've never seen one apart from in a war movie, so it's really, really cool. Over 50,000 of these were made. Now this is a really nice car. The car behind me is a 1956 Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud. And this particular car was used in the film Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. 1965 T1 Volkswagen. 1955 Porsche Spider, like the one James Dean died in when he was 24. Hit a tree, I think, and it burst into flames. Nice car though. .300 SL gull wing, obviously called gull wing because the doors open up like that. Go and have a look. Look at that. That's just finished the tour of the car museum. Awesome. What was your favourite car, Jed?
Porsche.
Porsche, which one?
Blue one.
The blue one. Yeah. Good car.
Absolutely fantastic.
I like that sort of like that pocket rocket single,
the
single seater one, like a fighter
I
pilot.
actually preferred the old Porsche to the Bugatti.
Yeah, me too.
And that Bugatti was nice, but the old Porsche was fantastic.
Exactly. So we spent about 3 hours at the Heydar Aliyev Museum now. Really good, lots to see. What's your favourite part of it, Joe?
My favourite part of that museum was the display of all the cars, the old vintage cars.